lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Stafford's Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This rushing attack for Detroit been near the bottom of the league all season long. As of Week 15, under 82 a game. Did they need an every down back next year?
You know me, partner. I always love a guy who can do everything, and that's the guy that I want to build my attack around. So if Amir Abdullah had been able to stay healthy for Detroit, I think he'd be their every down type of a back, and Theo Riddick would be freed up to do what he does best. Run routes, catch the ball in the secondary. But now, Riddick has had to take on much more of a load running it, and Dwayne Washington, the rookie, has tried to fill in as well.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense, and he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game, plays with passion.
Here's the first carry for Dwayne Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
32. He's cracked. He's checking. I need one. Jim. Set. Waiting. One is the mic.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Latavius Murray. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Every time I watch a loading out of play, I just wonder, how do you move this man? And then when he shows his movement ability, look out, quarterbacks.
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete here on third down. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We ready?
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Riddick. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
They go back to Riddick, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Riddick with a carry, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8, and that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 6 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are pretty good.
Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, design run for their wideout. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. It was his charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season. And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing now is Carr, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. A right side catch by Crabtree. 15 yards there for number 15. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And